What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we got a really interesting project for you guys. Now these guys are doing something way different compared to other projects that I've covered before, and these guys are called the Century Warriors. Now before we jump into the project, of course, they're going to be releasing on December 18, 2021, 3 p.m. UTC. Now they're going to have three types of warriors. They're going to have Samurai, Knight, and Soldier. And also each warrior will be capped at 3,333 NFTs, and there won't be any made after that, guys. They're also going to have 300 plus attributes. And before we jump into the website, I want to show you some of the actual art and how it was made. So you all know exactly that these were not obviously bought anywhere else, and that they were actually hand drawn by the artist. So we can actually see some of the art here. We can see some drafts. Pretty cool stuff. I love when projects like this show their progress. It just makes it look more legit. It's actually cool to see how they actually draw this, because most people obviously don't know how to draw as well. So seeing something like this actually puts into perspective when you actually look at the final product. Right here, which is perfect. So first of all, obviously guys, the art looks amazing, really cool colors, very clean. And if we scroll down right here, we can see the about us about the project. So basically they're saying Century Warriors is a two-part NFT series created on the Cardano blockchain with unique hand-drawn attributes. The community will be able to fuse the part one, which is just the head, and then part two, which will be the body. Okay, the art is based on real-life warriors that have been battling throughout the centuries. The goal is to relive the past of these amazing fighters and bring them into the digital age we're currently in. Century Warriors will give individual the ability to be a part of history and see through the eyes of the warriors that have been populated the world we live in. So I definitely recognize some of these. But obviously some I actually don't. But if you're into this kind of stuff, guys, and you can obviously recognize some of these warriors, as they said right here, it's pretty cool. So it's not just like random warriors they created, they're actually real life warriors that fought in the past. So pretty cool concept. So they also have their white paper, but we're gonna cover that very soon. I just want to get over to the first page first. Now this is the thing that I really like about this project. First of all, the website looks very nice, and they did something really cool here that I actually have not seen any project out there, especially in Cardano anyway. So basically they have the three types of warriors that I mentioned earlier on: Samurai, Knight, and Soldier. And like I mentioned before, also the part one is going to be just the head. So if you actually have to click these little arrows, you can actually change the head of each warrior, and you can actually change the body as well. So that's going to be part two. So you're going to be able to mend some of these heads, and then part two you'll be able to get the body basically, and you'll be able to fuse those later on, which is pretty cool. So I like the way they made it right here. We can actually switch it around. I think it's pretty cool. It gives you every single variation, and they all fit perfectly. Now if you press warrior abilities, obviously you can see all their abilities: attack 8 out of 10, defense 6 out of 10, and so on and so on. And you can actually keep clicking here, and it gives you different kind of variations of those. So pretty cool stuff. Really cool website. Really love the layout, and it just makes sense and it's easy to read. So before we jump into the roadmap, guys, we're gonna talk about the price. So there'll be no price tiers. Drop 1 and 2 are gonna be the same price. The head obviously 44 ADA, and the body drop is gonna be 44 ADA. And they're gonna have airdrops, ability cards are also for free. There's not gonna be limit per wallet. You can get up to 10 NFTs max per transaction. And the wallets they recommend is ADA, Eurodailis, Nami, and Adelaide. Okay, guys. Now, if we go to the roadmap right now, and we can see Q4 of 2021, obviously they have already made some of these, which is developed the release website, release combination guide, reserve 20 CNFTs for giveaways, and then they're gonna have their drop 1, 3,333, and then which is gonna be the heads NFTs. The rarity shard will drop. They're gonna reserve funds and marketing for the community fund. So that's pretty much it for Q4 of 2021, which is almost finished. So jumping into 2022 first quarter. They're gonna have their series 1 drop 2, which is gonna be the bodies. They're gonna have the rarity shard for drop 2. Obviously they're gonna reserve funds as well for the community driven project. They're also thinking of doing charities as well, which is always nice. They're also gonna release their Century Warriors abilities card drop, and this is where you're gonna be allowed to fuse both the head and the body, and obviously you're gonna get different kind of variations for those, which I think is so cool. Just actually have a full warrior and sell it separately. It's just really nice, and it kind of reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh, if you're familiar with that, guys. Really cool. So it's nice to see something like this in a project. So they're also gonna have the 3D metaverse, guys. So it's gonna be really cool, and I hope to see more information regarding that. But the fact that they're building a metaverse is always good. Of course, they're gonna be collaborating with different projects on Cardano, which is always good. They're gonna have their Century Warriors battle, And on the third quarter of 2022, they're going to have the Series 2 announcement, update roadmap for Series 2, and smart contracts incorporation for the website and Series 2. So the fact that they have the roadmap laid out perfectly and step by step what they actually want to do, it's a good sign. And if they can deliver on that, I think the project will be very successful. But I think personally the project will be successful when they drop their Series 1. So after that, I think it's just a bonus really, because they have cool art and they have a good idea. So jumping into the white paper, very nice detailed white paper. It looks really good and very professional, and there's a lot of pages to this. We're not going to cover everything because some of the stuff I actually talked about early on are in this right here, so we're going to go through it and see what it's all about. So guys, keep in mind that once you have basically the head and the body, you'll be able to combine those, but once you combine it, you can't reverse it anymore. So all the assets will be burned forever with over 33.3 million variations, guys. Right here we have the team, which is the CNFT Warrior, Chroma, and Pencilmane, the co-founder, both co-founders, and the graphic designer. So this guy's been in crypto since 2017, and they're early investors in Cardano when it comes to CNFTs. So they decided to make their own project, of course, and their future is basically grown community based around crypto, gaming, and CNFT culture, which allows participation from individuals from all backgrounds. Now we already checked the mint price and everything, so we're going to skip that for now. And if we check their project funds, which is the tokenomics, 10% will go to charity, 20%, yes, 20% will go to marketing, 35% will go to CW reserves, and 35% to project developers. So there's also going to be 34 share attributes between all warriors. They're going to have eyes, mouth, and background colors. Background colors share the same rarity as well. So we have Samurai, there's going to be 1111 heads and 39 unique attributes. The Knights are going to have the same thing also. Pretty much they're going to have the same thing, all of them right here, okay? Which is a total of 151 attributes just for the heads drop. So they might do a maximum of 9,999 depending on the demand. So, but that will be mentioned obviously in the future when the drop happens. And of course, for the body drop, the 7 mounted bodies as heads. Body attributes will be finalized and announced after the final heads drop. There will be loads of armor, accessories. Since our community will be involved, they will definitely have a say on what they want to see. So each person that actually gets one of the NFTs, they'll also receive an ability card, which is going to be an airdrop. And each ability card is different, but they'll have no rarity type. They're gonna have 6 different traits: attack, defense, dexterity, agility, luck, and intelligence. And I'm gonna assume on Discord they're gonna decide which is gonna be the best possible options for each of the rarities, basically. Okay, this is one of the very important things, which is the combination guide, right? It says you can only combine parts from one warrior. For example, samurai head with a samurai body. You cannot combine a samurai head with a knight or a soldier body. Okay, guys, keep that in mind. Like I mentioned before, once you send it, there's no way of reversing that, so keep that in mind. Now the step 3 is you have to fill out a request. You have to head over to #buildmywarrior on their Discord and put a request for combining the 2 parts. Fill out the information, submit it, and they will provide further instructions how to send and receive the full character back. So once you combine the head and the body, you will also have an option to choose a background, and there's going to be 10 different backgrounds to choose from, guys. Like I mentioned before, the 3D voxel characters will be ready for the Metaverse incorporation. Obviously, they haven't released much information on that, but they will definitely be updating everybody in the Discord once the complete drops. And last but not least, the marketing. So Century Warriors will reserve 20% of total revenue for their marketing. Future marketing plans include, which is going to be Twitter ads, YouTube promotions, NFT related promotions, real world brand collaborations as well, guys. They also have their white paper that's going to be announced soon, but they're going to have basically their ability cards, the game, the full warrior backgrounds, the charities, collaborations, and of course Series 2, guys. It's always good to see projects with a detailed white paper roadmap and know exactly what they're going to do, so that gives you a better idea what's going to be. So yeah, guys, that's it pretty much for Century Warriors. Very cool project. Make sure you follow them on Twitter. They have 861 followers currently, and I'm sure that's gonna go up in the coming days. And also, don't forget that the drop is on December 18th, and it's gonna be 3,333 heads. And also, of course, join their Discord. But yeah, guys, that's it pretty much for Century Warriors. I hope you liked this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.